Hi everyone, welcome to Colouring with Kay and thank you for joining me today. So in this video I am going to share my answers to the Share the Love colouring tag, which was created by the lovely Erica from Elm Colours. So thank you Erica for tagging me, I really appreciate it, and there's some really good questions, but I have to say I've slightly cheated a little bit because I've chosen more than one page for some of the questions, so I hope you don't mind. And so here is Kitty and saying hello as well to you guys. So let's get started. So the first question is, share a finished page you love and tell us what you love about it. So I had to choose 3, I'm afraid, because I mean to get it down to 3 was quite difficult as well, but yeah, I've chosen 3, so I hope you don't mind. So the pages that are my 3 that I've chosen that are my favourite, this is one of them. So I really love double page spreads, especially in these Japanese colouring books, and this is definitely one of my favourites. What do I love about it? Everything. I love the colours. I love that it's underwater. I really like underwater scenes. I really like this whale. It just makes me feel happy when I look at it. All the colours that I use, it's bright, colourful. I like that the background with the neo colour is not streaky. You know, it's quite good. It's fairly blended in, and yeah. And just like everything about it, there's so much going on. I really like that it's a double page, and it was such a challenge in terms of time and patience to get it completed. And yeah, I did it, and I'm really pleased with how it's come out. And I really like this bubble and how I've put glaze on top of it. All these bubbles, actually. I think I might have forgotten to put glaze on that one, but we shall ignore that. And then, yeah, that's one of my favourites, and that's what I like about that. And then what else? This I had to choose as one of my favourites. I need to get back to my Kanoko Igusa book, and I know that she's coming out with a new one very soon. And the one that I really like here is one that I took my time over a lot, and yeah, it was basically mostly pencil. This pretty much all of it's pencil with a little bit of very subtle glitter in places, or gel pen in places. And what I really like about this page is I'm really proud of myself for doing such a good job with the pencils. I used polychromos on here, it works wonderfully. I'm really happy how I've got the fur done. I just love it. I think my pencil work on here is really good, and I'm really proud of it. So that's what I like about that image. I could not have not just chosen that. And then yeah, I really need to get back to her books because her art is stunning. And then my final favourite page is this one here, not that one, but this one. What I really like about this page, or what I really love about it, is this. Well, I love the whole page, but this sort of scene that I've created here in the this galaxy and other stuff in this window is what I really like. And I spent a long time on this because I think this was a freebie that Joanna gave out on a PDF, and I didn't colour it for absolutely ages after I got the book because I was so intimidated by all the other wonderful, gorgeous pages. And then finally, I just went to town with the whole thing. There's confetti on here, there's this stenciling on the planet. I just put a lot of time and effort in this, and I think it's come out really beautiful, and I'm really happy with it. So yeah, the time and effort that I put into this page makes it one of my favourites. So yeah, that's that one. Okay, so moving on. The second question is, share an uncoloured page you love. What is it about the page that you love most? Now I can't wait to start colouring in this from March. This is a lovely new book from Aiko Asora. I got it from Amazon Japan. Now there's lots of double page spreads in here, and it was difficult to choose a double page spread, but then I finally went with this one. what do I love about this page? It's just, it's just a scene. It's a scene, and I love scenery pages, and it's a nature scene, and it's the fact that it reminds me of spring and summer. There's a cat there, there's all these little gorgeous turtles here as well, lots of foliage, flowers. There's even a couple of I'm going to say drugs, but not drugs, ducks, with a bridge over and water, trees. It's got everything that I love, and it's a double page spread, so it's a challenge to do. And there are other double page spreads in here that I really, really like as well. But I ended up going with this one. There's a deer one, this is another favourite as well. And this is the sort of paper, I did try it out actually, that you can use water-based markers in. So I got my Zig clean colour brush pens, and then I use my water brush. So it's one of those Japanese papers which allows you to blend on the paper, which is really good because you can use your watercolour pencils and water-based pens to speed things up. Next one, share a book you love. What draws you to that book? So actually, sorry, before that I actually chose 2 for the second question. So uncoloured page that you love. So this is the French book by Peggy Nile, and this is another double page that I love. What I really love about this is the detail, the black background, the amazing scene. Just everything about it's gorgeous. I cannot wait to do this page, and I'm hoping to do it either during the Easter holidays or summer. I'm going to try to do it during the Easter actually if I can. And yeah, I'm hoping to use watercolour pencils, gel pens, lots of different gel pens, and fine liners and all that sort of stuff. But yeah, I mean, it's so gorgeous, isn't it? It's just lovely, everything about it, and even the paper quality is absolutely brilliant, which is what draws me to it as well. So share a book I love. Now this is got to be my all-time favourite, one of my all-time favourite books, Circle of Life, and this is my original copy, so it's a little bit dirty here on the cover, but you can see from the number of pages that I've done, that is definitely favourite. I think I was aiming to finish it at one point, but I've done a lot of pages in it, but I haven't coloured all in the same book, so I've got 3 copies of this. So in the future I think I'll do a completed Circle of Life pictures. But yeah, I mean, it's got such gorgeous double page spreads, and that is one thing that I definitely miss in Mel Pamini's newer books, is that there's not really double page spreads. There might be the odd one, but and then the detail as well. And this book is just stunning. It's absolutely beautiful, and is definitely a book I love. What draws me to the book, again, is nature, scenes, the double page spreads, the detail, the subject content being nature, which I think I mentioned already, but her style of drawing is gorgeous as well. So just everything's perfect about this book. Well, actually, one thing, you could have single-sided pages, but you know, I'm not bothered because the paper's so good. So that's that. Number 4, share a background you love. Was it the process of creating it or the end result you loved? So I've chosen 3. I've got Secret Worlds. Now what background was it in here? Gosh, can't remember. Is it this one? So this is a background that I really love, and it's with the pan pastels, the pastel colour pan pastels, and then I used my Derwent eraser and a stencil to do the circles, and then I think I went over some of the circles to give them some colour. But I think the pastel background really, and then also if you look, I've added a bit of iridescent paint in the circles as well, so it's got that, I don't know if you can pick it up in the background, that little bit of shimmer. Not with all the circles, because these have not got the metallic paint, but these have got a little bit of metallic paint. So that's one background that I really, really like. So that's that. And then another background, actually it was the process of creating that and the end result that I loved. So it was both for that. And then Wonder Morphia, the process of creating this background, I loved both, and the final result as well. So what I did, this was like a colour along on the channel, I think. One of the few colour alongs that I have, but anyway, I did do a background with a pale pastel alcohol marker, and then I used some Inktense or maybe watercolour, I can't remember, Inktense or watercolour on top to give depth and shading, and I really like that. This is also a massive favourite page, it really is. I really love how I've done this. And of course this can be part of the background. All of that is in Prismacolor, and blended out, I think, with a alcohol blender pen maybe. But yeah, I like doing alcohol marker and then watercolor on top as well, so that's another favourite. And then my final background, which was my favourite, is it this one? I think it's this one, and this is just pencil, and I spent a lot of time with pencil shading. I think you can get really brilliant effects with a pencil background. The only downside, well, more than major downsides, is the fact that it takes quite a while to do it, but I am pleased with how this background's turned out. What I really like about it is the end result rather than the process of creating it, because it was a bit time consuming to consume it, to colour it, but I like the two colours of greens that I used and then the shading with each one. So I like the that it's not all the same green. So yeah, that's another favourite in Secret Worlds. And then number 5, share what type of pages you love to colour, e.g. cutesy, portraits, realistic, fantasy, and why do you prefer that style? So I really, if you follow my channel, you know that I really like detailed pages. I do like the simple cutesy ones as well though. So I like detailed pages, I like cutesy pages, I like landscapes, I like scenes. So this is one of my sort of books that I love to colour because it's got so much detail. So this is the gorgeous Vertical Worlds colouring book by Abby Dacre. I don't know if this is available anymore on Amazon UK, but someone said that it is available in another language. So it might be a Spanish version or something that might be available. Like, this is one of my favourites, the farm scene. So I think I've done 3 or 4 in this book, but that's another one. That's the zoo. But yeah, I love the detail and being able to use fine liners and things in there. Then another favourite was the Bare Japanese book. So this is an example of a cutesy book that I enjoy colouring. And of course, the paper quality is brilliant, so that draws me to it as well. But I really like colouring. I mean, it's got the cutesy pages and it's got the detail as well, and yeah, I just love the way they're drawn. I mean, I've got another copy of this book because, as you can see, there's been certain bleed throughs going on. But there's another double. I remember doing this during the summer holidays. That was in 2023. Took me a long time, that. It was a labour of love, but I got it done in the end. And then my last one for the books that or the pages I'm attracted to, all the mythographic books. My favourite is Magical Earth by Joseph Cattenbank. Just the detail, the fantasy element, just how they're drawn. I mean, they're stunning. They're just drawn so beautifully. So it's mainly the fantasy element and the detail that draws me to the mythographic books. Okay, number 6, share what objects you love to... Oh no, I've done that. That was number 6, sorry. Next one is... Oh no, that was share what type of pages you love to colour, number 5. Share what objects you love to colour. I suppose I sort of answered that as well. So I like colouring, as I said, landscapes, cute pics. I think I've gone a little bit messed up here, but anyway, but fantasy. So even, sorry, number 5 was what type of pages. Okay, and the other one was objects. So yeah, the type of pages are definitely cutesy, fantasy, detailed. What kind of objects I like to colour? Well, I like to colour, again, I like to colour animals. So this is an example. So this is Lulu Mayo's, you know, little baby animals, which are really cute. So I do enjoy colouring animals. If you follow my channel, you'll know I don't particularly like colouring people. So that is not on my list. Worlds within worlds is another favourite. I like to colour fantasy like dinosaurs. In fact, I did this page twice. So I'll show you that. This was the original one. And then this was the newer one. And that was like a dark sky. But yeah, I like both. But yeah, I've got 2 copies of this one because this is definitely one of my favourite books from Kirby. I wish you'd do more pictures like this, you know, rather than those dark sort of scenes. But I know he's got to, you know, diversify. But yeah, this is definitely my favourite out of his books. And then also the other type of objects I love to colour, again, I suppose this would go in the fantasy. So I wouldn't colour I don't really like colouring people. That I would colour, but not really the people, but definitely fantasy elements like these, like this double page here, this. So you can see the ones that I've coloured really. Castles, I really like colouring castles. Butterflies, dragons I like colouring. So these elephants, something else, you know, animals, as I said. So yeah, I do like colouring castles and architecture and things like that. So number 7, share what embellishments you love to use. Well, I love to use stickles and loose glitter, and lots of metallic watercolour. So here I'm going to show you, I have a few metallic watercolours. I have used them less actually recently than, so these are a few of them that I've got. And I've got, let's have a look. So these are some of my favourites. So Rebecca from the Art Spirits, this is the Ocean set. You can see that I've made a dent in some of them. This one's from Sparks Aquarelle, which are some, if I can open it, that is, glitter paints. They're from France. They're absolutely gorgeous. And these are from Renaissance Colours. So I love using metallic watercolours. I love using stickles. I have got a fair number of stickles. And I don't use loose glitter that often, but sometimes I do. And yeah, I have started also to, let me just give you a sneak peek. I have started to use like washi tape and things like that as well. I'm currently working on this one, and in one of my update, or it might be an update or a snippet video, I show you how I attach these washi tapes on and use some stamping and other stuff on here. But yeah, I do like to shake it up a bit. Number 8, share what colour you love to use on your pages. Is it the same as your favourite colour? My favourite colours are pretty much purples, pinks, blues. So you can see here my dragon is pink blue there, but I do quite like using purple. As you can see on this image here, there's some dark blue. But yeah, I do really like using, lots of purple and blues, and I really like black. Black is one of my favourite colours, to be technically right. As one of my fellow teachers said, black is the absence of colour rather than a colour. But anyway, I do really like black as well, so there's quite a lot of black backgrounds that I like doing. So that's that. And then number 8. So is it the same as, sorry, 8 was, yeah, is it the same as your favourite colour? Yeah, I suppose. Black, purples, blues, they are my favourite colours as well, and I like using them on my pages. What hobbies do you love other than colouring? Are you indoor cat or more outdoorsy? So I really like diamond painting, although I've not done much. I'll just show you. I am working on this one, which is like a train with the books on. It's quite a long one, as you can see. Goes on for a while, but yeah, that's one that I'm working on. And then have I got any? Oh, I did this bee, which I think is gorgeous. As you know, if you follow my channel, I love bees. So I do like diamond painting, but I haven't done it for a bit, and I really need to get back to it. Me and my husband both like going for drives, but I'm an indoor cat mainly, I'd say. I'm an indoorsy person, although I do like being outdoors, particularly in the summer. So, share what you love most about colouring and our wonderful colouring community. I would say that I just love being part of a community and being able to share ideas, being able to improve our colouring by learning from others. And it's just great being able to share my colouring with people, you know, like-minded people, because it's very, very rare to meet. I don't really, how shall I say it? I don't really have that many friends, and I don't really feel like I need to, you know, in the real world, because not many of them do actually share. I have a few friends, but not many of the people I do know don't have this as a hobby. And apart from my really close friends, I don't really talk about this hobby. So it's nice to be able to talk about the hobby that I really enjoy with other like-minded people, you know, in this community. And also sharing ideas is really, really important as well, because that's how we all improve our colouring. And yeah, it's nice to be excited by the same things that other people would be excited by. And yeah, I'm really grateful for that. Really, really grateful. And I'm really grateful for all the support that you guys show my channel. And that's it. Yes. So this tag is, Erica said, is open to everyone. So if you enjoyed this tag, why not do one yourself if you have a YouTube channel? And until next time, guys, take care, happy colouring, bye.